Welcome back, folks, to Rage Against the Meta. Now, I don't have the Rom-Tail Panzerwagen or the Leopard 1 on my main account for the North America server. So therefore, in order to play with these two vehicles, I have to grind them from like tier 3, and that would take forever. So therefore, we're going to play with these two vehicles on the 1.1 test server to have a Rage Against the Meta, the true meta of all gold shells, even for artillery, all tier 10 matchmaking, and high latency or high ping of about 150 or so. It's the German server, so higher ping than the average 40 for me. So okay, but the Leopard 1 is more like a K91 without the turret armor and without the camouflage. So it has about 20 horsepower per ton ratio, no armor. It does move pretty fast in a straight line if you give it time, but I feel a little bit more horsepower per ton ratio, like 25 about. That would be great, but nope. Also, this turret traverse is kinda slow. I played like a couple of rounds with this vehicle. 37 degrees per second, that is slow for a medium. It felt a little bit chunky when I played it, so I thought about maybe it was the ping of the German server, but it was actually the vehicle. So I'll play with the Rom-Tail Panzerwagen as well if I die in the Leopard 1, so we'll trade off back and forth. But the Rom-Tail Panzerwagen is nerfed from the original gun because originally it dealt 390 alpha. They nerfed it to 360 and nerfed it again to 320, if I believe that's correct. It's like a year ago, but yeah. Originally, this vehicle was better than the Sheridan. They nerfed it in favor of the Sheridan, but both vehicles still suck. So, yeah, we'll play with the Rom-Tail Panzerwagen as well as the Leopard 1, but it is the German server on the test server, so higher ping, all tier 10 matchmaking because it's the test server, and all gold shells for artillery even, so land like 5 meters away, you get still splashed. Oh my god. But would I prefer the Leopard 1 over the K91? That's a very good question. Both vehicles have about 20 horsepower per ton ratio. Both vehicles have 410 meters of view range. The Leopard 1 doesn't have as much DPM, and the shell velocity is not as good as the K91. Same goes with the penetration. Penetration is like 270 for the K91. It's a modified 100mm. So yeah, the K91 is, in retrospect, a lot better than the Leopard 1. Oh my god. I mean, the K91 also has somewhat of a turret armor, 220, whereas the Leopard 1 has 57? 60-ish? Ugh. I forgot to turn on second season of Personal Mission again. Son of a... Well, the only way of you playing this vehicle well is perhaps play it as a tank destroyer, not a medium tank. Is this a night map? What the hell? Why is it so dark? Dynamic lighting. Why the hell was it so dark? Also, I do wish we get night maps with night vision. That would be pretty great. But then again, World War II vehicles just don't have night vision. Don't have onboard computers and other aim assist stuff. Other than the later vehicles, like tier 10 vehicles, like some of the T-54s. But then again, it's a modified T-54. I don't even know. So play this vehicle like a tank destroyer, yada yada. There's their artillery, so try to kill that thing. Okay, nah. Got his tracks. Wow. So play as a tank destroyer. You're a Leopard 1. You're not a freaking object for dirty you. Wow, actually hits. Wow, I don't have zoom mods on the freaking test server. XVM hasn't updated. Blah 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 blah. Can't talk. Disease. Yeah, play this thing less aggressive, passively. More reserved than the average. Alright. I mean, it is a good gun. It is a very accurate, quick to aim gun. So, I put optics and vertical stabilizer as well as rammer, but if you feel very generous for the gun, you could go for rammer, optics, and vents, because this vehicle aims pretty quickly. You don't really need the vertical stabilizer. You just have more view range and slightly more DPM, and better mobility as well. But yeah, a bunch of mediums that have more armor than you. Holy shit! There's a 60 TP. I don't think we're going to make it. Yeah, I don't think we're going to make it right here. So back off a little bit. There's a lot. So be passive with this vehicle. This vehicle is more about being passive. I mean, it's a swarm of meta freaking vehicles. Well, then again, the AMX 13105 is not really meta, but hey. You didn't kill their artillery when he was spotted. He actually blind shot at you. Well, I think the 430U spotted him, but still. Jeez. Wonderful. Try to right click, but there's no hope. Ooh. Yeah, alter armor. All freaking everything in the world. He almost poked up. Why don't you have a fire extinguisher? Why don't you have a fire extinguisher as a freaking... Oh my god. Are you that cheap? It's only 3,000 credits. Fire extinguisher. It's... There's a building in the way. Yep. 60 TP. He will show up soon. I cannot shoot past the building. Oh my god, they're just dropping like flies. Shoot the cheeks. Come on. Zoom mod, please. Okay. Alright. Have to fall back. I had a shot. I just don't want to shoot my teammates in the S tank. There we go. House is dead. Protect the S tank. He's the better camper than I am. Well, technically better, but I camp a lot, so. He's unloading. Ah, Jesus, got hit by the 60 TP. Go chill, obviously, but hey. As expected! You're in the wrong area. I cannot support you. Well, he shouldn't have that much pen against your armor, but I'm worried the 60 TP just knocks him out. Just fall back past the building. Ah! It was a high alpha roll, but... Ah, that was my terrible aiming. Alright. You have to beat my view range. I'm the last guy alive. Oh, fuck it. I'm going to die anyway. I'm not going to let them have it on the left flank. Oh, there's the 60 TP. Aim for the shot. Oh, Jesus. Go chill. Yep. The meta. Well, then again, I have no armor, so go chill doesn't really matter. I wonder if the newer, like the A1A1 Leopard 1, which this vehicle is based off of, has the composite armor for high explosive anti-tank shell. Maybe the composite armor will be good against the AP. Well, composite armor is basically layers of different armor, like steel, ceramics, other organic or inorganic stuff, and then different layers of different stuff into one sandwich. So that's composite armor, but I wonder if that's good against high explosive anti-tank shell. I mean, normally composite armor should be good against mostly anything. It just changed the direction of the fire. Forgot to turn on second season of personal mission again. Doesn't matter. But yeah, they have 130mm gun and 152mm guns with high explosive anti-tank rounds. Unless you have ERA or composite armor, you won't survive. But yeah, play this vehicle more like a tank destroyer. Holy crap, the ping! 200 milliseconds of latency. That's delayed by 200 milliseconds. That's almost a second. Actually, that's not, but you know what I mean. So be passive with this vehicle. It's not a 430U. And the turret traverse is somewhat slow. But I mean, if you already played through all the Indian Panzer, if you already played through the VK30Ds, you probably already feels at home with this thing. So, I mean, I haven't unlocked it because I don't really want to go down the line, but if you already played through the E50 line, you should have most of the stuff unlocked, like the modules, like the guns, the engine. Only thing you have to unlock is the tracks and the turret. Yeah, most of these vehicles don't have the turret or the tracks, but they already have all the guns researched if you already play through the other medium tank line, like the E50. So I have the view range, but don't have the zoom on. Oh, Grill 15, bad idea. We're by ourselves. And there are 2 artilleries. I do have the view range, but I am skittish because there's no heavy tank that goes for the middle. Shot. I'm worried about people over there shooting at me. Into the ditch. Well, that was a little bit late. Don't stay around, don't stay around, do not stay around, you get shot. Alright, where the hell's my teammates? Where the hell's the heavy tanks? Oh, they're going for... Alright, fine. Now we're backing off. So yeah, play as a tank destroyer. Think about this vehicle as a tank destroyer. Don't think about this vehicle as a medium tank. It's not. It doesn't have the armor on the turret like a Patton or the Centurion or any of the freaking Russians. So if you do get spotted, you get chewed on. Yeah, I don't want to get chewed on. So be passive. Be passive. Well, it is fast if you give it revving. Get it to rev up. But in general, it's slow to rev up. No shot. K91 got obliterated. Alright, so right now I should be a little bit more safe going for the 430U's position in the middle, but God, these ridge lines are so good. It's a freaking upper plate. Auto aim noob. I missed. Back off. Oh, come on. Alright. I am providing the spots for my teammates, but it's a Leopard 1 turret. Our target's already here. There's a Foch B. Alright, Grill 15. Time to do your work. Nice. Nice. Shoot him. S-tank. Ow. Gold shell. Nice cupola shot. Just wiggle around. They're trying to survive. Nice. I can back off a little bit. Give myself some breathing room. Just survive. We're good. Hold out. There's artillery still in play. I knew it. Alright. Somehow we're surviving. Only... Oh, well, I spotted a lot, but... Just survive. The light tank. Switch to gold ready. Or high explosive ready. Get him. He only has 3 rounds. Nice. Alright. Their artillery still in play. Getting to the crevice. Well, 3,000 damage almost. Spotted. There he is. They're occupied. Let's go for it. Shit. Fuck you. Nice. Jump down his gun arc. Alright, for 30U, I need you to push up. Freaking lucky Russian bounces for shit. Oh my god. Shoot the back of his turret. Still doesn't pin. What the frick? I'm on your team, noob. Alright. So it does rev up pretty fast, but yeah, this thing has no freaking armor. Right. And we survived with the Leopard 1! Ugh. Well, it is fast in a straight line, but it feels like the Panzerkampfwagen T25, the premium tier 5. So it goes fast in a straight line, but I mean, it doesn't really feel turned. Oh, well, let's see how fast the vehicle turns. Yeah, fast. The turret just doesn't turn fast. That's the only thing missing, is the turret doesn't turn fast. Well, looks like we're not going to play with the R.A.t Panzerwagen because we're surviving all the stuff. Okay. But yeah, I feel this vehicle is under the meta. I mean, it's average tier-ish, but the only downside is it lacks armor. It lacks camouflage as well. So it's a large ass target. And the gun is just a conventional L7. So it's not like the T50-51 where there's a gimmick. You have a gimmicky autoloader that pumps out about 1,200 damage burst. That's the gimmick. That's what's making the T50-51 really respectable because of the speed, 25 horsepower per ton ratio, and that gun. It doesn't have armor whatsoever as well, but it also has about the same view range. So equipped like optics and you just go ham with the gun. You can kill almost all opposition like light tanks or some low health mediums. That's what makes the T50-51 scary in a platoon, but for this vehicle, you have to be more passive. You have to hide in the back, try to analyze the battlefield, and just play as a tank destroyer. Play as a tier 10 supposedly Waffenträger than what the Grill 15 is. I forgot to turn on the personal mission again. Son of a... Keep forgetting. But yeah, this thing doesn't have armor. It doesn't have a gimmick. The only gimmick is the gun's accurate. That's it. I mean, okay. The gun's accurate. That's the only gimmick. Ugh. So we have no light tanks or medium going for the middle. I do wish there was zoom mod. Also, I do wish some of the heavy tanks would not go towards the freaking valley. But hey, it's It's an old map in World of Tanks and you just got wrecked. What the hell happened? I didn't hear any explosions. Oh my god, this is going to be a bloodbath. This is going to be a bath of blood. It's bloodbath. Yes, I know, but I prefer it my way. If you know where that's from, you get a cookie. You get some mad props. Also, it's one of the better films by Nicolas Cage, but hey. It's actually a very good film when you think about it. You make a lot of money selling guns. Selling Russian guns in particular. There's 2 artilleries. You cannot go towards town. Everybody's... Why is there artillery even there? Oh my god. You're not going... Yes. Light tanks. Oh. Get wrecked. Light tanks are likely in the middle, but hey, whatever. You get 153 millimeters of high explosive squash heads. You don't really give a shit. I also need to give a shit because yeah, they have the same vehicles. Yep, there is one. Shoot him! I'm just watching the shit show. Oh, there's another one. Artillery. So artillery is likely there. If artillery is likely there, they won't be shooting at the valley. So let's hide a little bit in the valley. They have one Centurion, E50, T22, FE455 is spotted. I don't get shot. Ooh, see, that's what good view range means. Oh, E3. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I got spotted. I'm going back towards the freaking valley. There's an E3 coming. We are losing 3-2, but most of our forces went towards the valley. Okay. So I'm not going to be caught with my pants down. The E3. Yep. So E3 is coming. They have... How many people are... So they have 2 in town, 2 in the middle, and all the rest are going towards valley. The only way I survive is hold out and have the FE455 come back towards me. Which is not going to happen. Certainly not. Oh shit. There he comes. Why do y'all go valley? Guys, we're getting butt fucked. So yeah, this is the pain of playing a support vehicle. You need actual support. If you don't have support, you're nothing. Alright, let's go. Oh, freaking Christ. Also, this is the pain of playing a freaking test server. Surprise, bitch! High explosive squash, it hurts. Oh my god. Oh, he is toast. Lower plate? Lower plate. You're exposing side armor. Why isn't he dead? Okay. Leopard 1, you need to be support vehicle, but can't support idiots. Ah. Ugh. God. Yay! I got 0. What did we do on the other matches? I need to know. I need to know. Yes. Not bad, but it only dealt 1,000 damage, but spotted like 3,000. Okay, let's continue. I thought we were going to play with the Panzer Kampfwagen, maybe because I didn't die too often or die too soon into the match. Try to survive, but if we die, we're going to play with the Raumtail Panzerwagen. Like if there's more than half of the team left when we die. Can't talk. So would you rather get this vehicle over the E50M? I would get the E50M. The E50 is actually very good. Panther 2... well, they did buff it with the... Panther 2 got buffed with the L100 88. So it's not as horrible now. But originally you had to play with the L71. The 88mm L71. And that is basically like playing with the TVP-VTU, but without the speed. They do have some armor without the armor. Armor sucks. So, yeah. The Panther 2 got buffed. What about the Panther 1? Panther 1 has always been whatever. It's a Panther 1. But the original master was the VK3001M, which is the baby 02M actually. That's the baby Panther prototype. That was pretty decent because the large amount of health, and that got transferred to the Poodle, the Polish Tier 6 Premium. Which is the same vehicle, with a weaker fuel tank, I believe, but a give or take, small stuff. But the E50 line is mostly about the E50. E50M is whatever. If they buffed the E50M's DPM, that would be a lot better, but they did not. Ooh, we're top tier. When the hell does this happen? We're actually a 3-5-7 match. That's pretty rare. That is really rare. He hasn't spotted me. I think, maybe. Who knows? Shot. Oh, I'm in perfect position to shoot at these fools. Alright, no more of that guy. I mean, yeah, if this thing is top tier, holy shit, you just slaughtered, but you're not top tier. You're not. I did not hit her. I did not. I did not. Where's the middle? Got his tracks. Why are you guys playing super aggressive? You already lost the middle. There are other stuff here. Missed the shot. Yeah, accurate gun. What? Auto aim. Come on, bro. It's auto aimed. He moved. Let's destroy the vehicle that's fastest. God damn it! Why are you a pain in my asshole? That that accent really, yeah. I don't think he spots me. He maybe spots me. Oh well. We have a convoy firing high explosive rounds. Ah, freaking gold shell. Missed. Alright, have to protect the base, so we'll camp here. The turret traverse feels slow. We'll camp here protecting the base, but... Oh, nice. High alpha. So utilize view range, utilize all the strengths of your asshole, come on! Alright. Jack Pens are E100 left. Mostly. Straight to my asshole. Nice. We're behind a bush and he's outside of our view range. Alright. So yeah, mostly you play as a tank destroyer with speed. So a pseudo Waffenträger, if you will. But yeah, if you give it revving, if you give it time, it goes pretty fast. But you need to have the give it time part. Ooh, ooh, toasty. Okay. Power slide. Ah, damn it. But would I recommend the Leopard 1? No. I would recommend you playing, if you want to suffer the same, you can enjoy the TVPVTU, which is a lot faster than, what? I did 4,000 damage. Why am I in the middle? Well, that was really Asian-y with the accent. That was real Asian. I thought 4,000 damage. Why am I in the middle? But yeah, I mean, if you're top tier, holy shit, yeah, your view range will outbeat any of the lower tiers, especially if you run optics. Alright, last match, and then we'll call it a day. Ugh, Leopard 1. It's mostly the FE4005s, spamming gold shell, gold head shell, and that basically deals full damage, as well as all tier 10 matchmaking, but I still wouldn't recommend the Leopard 1 as your first vehicle, unless you're really liking the vehicle for some sort. If you have a history with it in real life or something, but I would recommend, if you like medium tanks based on a snipey-esque of a playstyle, play with the Centurions. They have turret armor, and they have better view range than the Leopard 1. They're not as fast, but they still have decent top speed with better horsepower per ton ratio for most of the lower tiers. But yeah, sniping is mostly for the Centurions. In my aspect, if you want to play a brawling medium, play with the Patton or any of the Russians. But yeah, Leopard 1, rough. So bunch of tank destroyers, light tanks, Kranwagen, 1 artillery, that's good. Oh, let's go with the 5A since he doesn't want to play as a heavy. We're out. Pause, since we don't want to get hit. Ooh, 260 is in the field. .260 is in the field. Taking a look. 260 is in the bushes. Did not penetrate his side armor. Number 1. He missed. He's getting chewed up. There we go. Yeah, I mean... Dang it, into the beak. Go. FE455. He's in the rails. not looking at me. There's a building in my way. Gold shell or high explosive into his turret front. Switches back to AP. We are winning, but they already pushed down. Go. Let's go towards their base. ASAP. Alright, we have the cap. We are slightly winning, but no gold shell in my face, please. Pretty on the move, missed. We are losing now. We are tied. Nice shooting on the move. Got baited. Ooh, test server also have a bunch of idiots as well. Like team killers. Oh no! That's one alive. That's one alive. Ow! High explosive, nice. Into my rear. 3,000 damage. A bunch of team killers on my team. It's a test server matchmaking meta. Bunch of idiots too. Oh, he got a defender medal. Congrats. Alright, one more. One more. Oh god. Can't handle it. I mean, it's like playing with a light tank, except yeah. I played like one round of the light tank. In the meantime, I went to the bathroom, but this thing is a lot faster, that's for sure. Yeah, 40 horsepower per ton ratio compared to 20. It's a hell of a lot faster, but it doesn't have the firepower as the Leopard 1. Accuracy is also not as good, as well as the Alpha. Average damage per shot is 320. That is terrible. It does aim pretty fast, but it takes very long to reload. So these two lines I never went down because I know they're not that great. If you want to play a aggressive light tank, play with the T100. If you want to play a aggressive medium tank or sniping medium tank, play with the Centurion. Mostly. Yeah, there's no spot for this vehicle. This vehicle needs a gimmick. It needs a special ability that no other class has. Like auto reloader. But then again, that goes towards the projectile. Or maybe autoloader, but that goes towards the T5051. So it needs a gimmick of some sort. Maybe has a, I don't know, a lot of DPM, but that goes towards the STB. So it needs a gimmick of some sort. But there's a STB is not that great of a spot because the dispersion on the STB sucks. You can't really aim with the L7 copy of that vehicle as well. I mean, you can aim with this vehicle, but there are a lot of big trade-offs. So, alright, last match. Muravanka, the Magic Forest. I do miss the original Magic Forest, but originally tank destroyers don't lose camo while shooting. That's their speciality compared to the light tanks. Light tanks keep their camo while moving, but originally for tank destroyers, their shooting don't destroy their camouflage rating. So basically they can just shoot with all the camo they have, which was great for vehicles like the E25, like the Hellcat. But I wonder if they changed that about the E25. I don't think they did. So originally for the E25, it kept the camo while shooting. It has a lot of camo base and put a camouflage net. Yeah. So it happened a long time ago, patch 9.2 something or rather, but that got changed with all the tank destroyers. I don't think the preferential matchmaking premiums received the tank destroyer change. So I think vehicles like the Dicker Max did not get changed, vehicles like the E25, but have to make sure to confirm that. So it happened a long time ago, but vehicles like the Dicker Max as well as the FCM R36 Pack 40 still kept the ridiculous camouflage with the view range. So 400 meters of view range for the Dicker Max as well as the FCM R36. Auto aim noob, I tried. So you play this thing as a tank destroyer. Did I hit him? I didn't. Man, this AMX-13 is being really aggressive. And you got artillery for like 13 damage. Did I get him? Oh no. Got him once. Ooh, there's a lot of heavies. Push up a little bit. Alright. So forest is mostly clear. Let's see, there's a bunch of tank destroyers. There's a S-tank covering the 50B. Or... ooh. Ooh. Freaking team killers. Why is there so many team killing idiots? There's an S-tank in the mist. And got spotted by the S-tank, likely. Moron gets auto banned. That's great. So no, it's not the S-tank. Who the hell is dealing the 200 damage or 400 damage? The K91? Maybe. Well, let's go support the band. I mean, you could push middle, but right, whoever spots the pans left. Otherwise, he'll be continuously damaged. Do have a lot of view range, but the problem with the Leopard 1 is it doesn't have the camo. Didn't the K91 has about, oh, actually better camo than the Patchat? Patchat. It's a pad and a chat. Yeah, I think the K91 has better camo than the Patchat. But yeah, if the Leopard 1 has better camo than the Batchat, then holy crap, it will be pretty good. FE4005, switch to high explosive if I can. Aim for the turret. Switch back to APCR. Pen has the turret armor, so let the pen go first. can get through the tracks and shoot up to down, or down to up into the sponsons of the S-tank. Missed the shot. Got his tracks. Ooh, well, it's a sniping match. Don't worry, the cavalries are coming. As long as I don't get spotted, I don't get nuked by the FE-455s. The K91 is still camping in the back. Missed. My top priority is not dying. Even if I have to sacrifice damage, just don't die. Hang it, gun. Kill his gunner. K91 has better camo than Batchak. Push back, don't get damaged. There he is. And about 3,000 damage. Yay! Oof. There you go, folks. Idiots like this guy on the EU server. Team kill. It's not only the fact you hit him once, you hit him twice, and you get auto-banned. And that means you already hit the teammates in a prior match as well, which means you become blue a lot more frequently. Ugh. Why am I still in the middle? See, active battle engagement, you have to be in the front lines, playing with a vehicle with a lot of armor or just playing with a large ass gun. That's a stupid concept. If you're sniping from the back, you're still engaging. You're still dealing damage. I don't know. But there you go, folks. The Leopard 1 with the Leopard 1A1A1 skin. But I still recommend you getting the 5051, the Czechoslovakians, if you want to grind yourself through a terrible medium tier to medium high tier-ish of a grind. Play with the T5051. You will love the Skoda T50 at tier 9. You will love the T5051. Or you'll also like the tier 6, the T25 as well. But yeah, these vehicles at the middle tiers are not great, as well as the top tier for the Leopard 1. The VK3001Ds, they're average. I don't see a lot of them, but whatever, they're not the meta. Same goes with the Indian Panzer, same goes with the Leopard prototype, but I mean, they fulfill a role which is not meta for the maps. Maps are all quarter maps. I mean, it's all quarter maps, and you have no way to snipe, no way to take advantage of your view range. But I mean, these are proficient vehicles. If you have view range, if you have the open areas of Prokhorovka or Malinovka, but you don't. It's all freaking Stalingrad and Rurenburg and Insk and Himmelsdorf. So you need to have armor, at least on the turret. And therefore, you have to play the Centurion. So play with the Centurion, basically. But if we have, I think these vehicles are good if we have the frontline mode available to tier 10s. That the Leopard 1s will be pretty good. It's a different matchmaking, it's a different meta with open field maps. I think the Leopard 1 would be great in frontline, but we don't have it for tier 10s. We had it for tier 8s, and we had it originally for tier 10s on the sandbox, and I think that was a great area for vehicles with sniping capabilities like the S-Tank, and I would believe this vehicle would be great in frontline mode for tier 10s, but we don't have it, so yep, there you go, folks. The Leopard 1. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.